Hi, my name is Erica Steeves, product stylist and commercial photographer. I'm super excited to have you back here. Remember to like and subscribe this channel if you haven't yet. I'm getting back into the flow of posting more regularly, so you're not going to miss any of these great videos filled with tips and tricks and behind the scenes of the commercial shoots that I'm working on. So make sure to subscribe so you get the notification as new videos are released. And if you want to see any of my backlog, I have more videos on my channel of different shoots that I've been doing. So super excited to get started for today. Be sure to stay to the end to see the final edited images from today and all of the great tips and tricks that I'm going to be sharing throughout. Anyway, let's get started on today's video. Having a serious case of the Mondays. I have a photo shoot today with Uncle Tony's barbecue sauce, and I knew about it since last week and I've been preparing for it. My start time, I was going to do 10 a.m. It is now 1 p.m. and I haven't even got to the studio yet. I had the best of intentions this morning when I woke up.
I got myself ready. I had prepared things. I had things by the door ready to go. I get in my car. I go to the grocery store to pick up a few ingredients so that they're nice and fresh and look super beautiful for the shoot.
To the studio, and then I realized I forgot my SD card
In my carrying case, which I didn't have with me, and I was like, oh my gosh. Seriously? So I turn around, I'm halfway to the studio, I turn around and come back. Again, I go, and then I had to stop at the second grocery store because there was a few things that I was missing. So I go to the second grocery store.
And I'm on my way to get to the studio, and then I realize again, I forgot the key.
Again, I realized I forgot the keys. Can you imagine? 2 times already. And I couldn't find exactly what I was looking for. So if you recall, the video I had done previously with the barbecue sauce, Uncle Tony's had seen that video and they're really inspired and they reached out and they wanted me to do a shoot.
And one of the things that I had done was I made like hamburger, and I couldn't find any pre-made hamburger patties at the grocery store. I think it was just like the season and all of these things. So I go back home to get the studio key, and I have this fresh meat with me because I couldn't find exactly what I was looking for. And then I proceed to start cooking and getting everything ready. So I am majorly delayed on my schedule of how I wanted today to start, but I just kind of went with the punches and I'm refocusing and getting started. I think it's going to be an amazing shoot. We have some really cool concepts to build off of what I had done previously, so I'm going to show you behind the scenes and even more like tips and tricks on how to do food styling. I have some like pretty fun things that I'm going to pull out for this shoot. Anyway, so let's get started. I'm gonna head to the studio and hopefully I'll have this shot before I go to bed tonight, but no promises. Okay, so finally at the studio, I just pulled out everything. I'm getting set up. I have my product with me and we're gonna get started just doing some simple product photography. This is gonna be to refresh their Amazon listing, but also so that they will have new images on their website for their product photos. So let's get started. Nothing crazy. I'm not going to show you too much about how I'm lighting these because you can watch back to the previous video. It's going to be very similar to this, but I have some other really great tips and tricks coming up for how I'm going to style the sauce and do the creative. So stay tuned for this. Ways I was able to get this melted cheese with not having like a kitchen at the studio is I brought my heat gun, and I was able to melt to give that extra little bit of glistening to have it more realistic. Remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I am getting back on track on posting more regularly, so you're not gonna wanna miss out. So make sure you subscribe so that the notifications come on and you get to see more of my content. So when I'm doing photos where like cosmetics or food like spices like this, sauce even, what I wanna do, cause like the packaging is, you know, like covering up what people are actually receiving. To be able to get like a really interesting shot, I want to make sure that I'm doing texture shots of what the item is. So here I took a mason jar lid and I sprinkled inside, and I used my finger to kind of like place it the way that I want and to create a beautiful circle. In post-production, I'll probably clean this up a bit further, but I like this like little like a window kind of thing here. And I did this to show even further the texture, but also to give the circle some dimension, so it's like a highlight. So if you were like drawing like a sphere where the light hits, there would be a little highlight, and I mimic that same thing to give dimension to the circle. I did do some also where it was closed in, so I have both options. But I think this is a really beautiful way on capturing texture shots in a consistent way. So I know that this is a standard form, so if ever the client came back and they had different reps to photograph or I had to reshoot it, I know that I could use the same size and it would always be consistent. So far I think I like this one the best, but I'm going to take a few photos so that I can get a selfie picture. Some of the aftermath of splatters. So I tried different things. I tried paintbrush, I tried spoon, so that was dripping. This was like flicking the paintbrush. I tried just like pouring it. I tried using a straw to blow it. Ultimately, I liked that one the most and that one. So those are the ones I photographed. Thank you so much for staying on this long on the video. Be sure to stay tuned to see the final edited images from today. And I just want to let you know that I do have a free resource for you. It's my onboarding process. It's a full A to Z how I make my hot lead or even a cold lead into my dream clients, and I break it down into steps and how I manage my photo shoots and my clients. So this is a really great resource, and even if you want to just see a peek behind the curtain, take what serves you, leave the rest. I think it's a really helpful to see how other people are positioning themselves, and you can see where there's maybe gaps in your own process. Anyway, I hope that is really helpful for you. I've had a lot of really great feedback on it so far, so be sure to check that out. Anyway, until next time, keep shooting and having fun.